And... Alright, good morning to another attempt at beating specifically the servants. Which does seem to work. Does this pierce? Does pierce the first target? Yeah, it does. Good. So I do have an area option. I'm gonna be honest, I will probably exchange the crossbow later. But for now, it's good enough. Oh yeah, I don't have a parry, I need to keep that in mind. There's the hunter grenade. The heavy crossbow is still kind of fun. Just a bunch of bolts. Alright, so get me the hunter grenade. I can't afford it. Get me the teleporter. Right, I only came in with like 1,000 gold this time instead of 2,500. Because I spent all of it last time. In my last attempt. So where do I... Looking at this, I kind of feel like I'm not making the... I kind of feel like I'm not making the 2 minutes. But like, I did do the 30 kills. Grab the boomerang for later. That is actually working quite well. It piercing the first enemy, I think, is kind of a prerequisite to use it. Keep the blood shield for later. I don't really think I'm gonna need either of them. But just having options definitely doesn't hurt. Okay, 2 minutes have gone, I haven't even found a door. Well, there's the promenade. Do I go into promenade? Could. I'm pretty sure I could maybe do the 8 minutes. I also completely forgot who was in the mirror. I think it was one of the king's guards. Hyperlight sword, fire grenade, more tactics. But the one I have also has tactics. The poison effect doesn't really matter though. Right, give me the point blank. Since the heavy crossbow does pull enemies towards it, that should work. I mean, it will always be point blank. And apparently it fires fast enough that even the fast hitting enemies don't get their hit in. I guess they probably get like staggered by the bullet pulling them. I would guess. I do want to do the 60 kills without taking damage. As well as the 8 minutes if I can. Oh, door. kills. I will take the cocoon. Just so I have an option of parrying. Alright. Ooh, another shop. Another cocoon. This one actually cheaper, if I see it correctly. Oh, wait. Ah, shit. Double damage. And immediately have to test that, huh? To be fair, the double damage could be neat. But as far as I see, the double damage does only apply to the cocoon itself. Because I'm pretty sure I dealt like 200 beforehand already. Blood Shield. It's the... No, it's not the exact same Blood Shield. It's actually kind of better. Yeah, but that cocoon is getting reforged. I do not want the double damage. I could probably deal with it on an actual weapon. But the cocoon is not consistent enough. Hokuto's bow, I need 27 gold. I'm pretty sure I will take the bow. Because I really, really like it. Well, fuck. Now we can shoot you. Ooh, kebab. Looking at this, the 8 minutes do seem kind of not that likely. Okay, he didn't die to a full blast, which is a bit unfortunate. But more tactics should deal with that. I also immediately forgot I have the cocoon. Okay, that one was close. Yeah, taking the double damage there, not great. Especially if it, again, doesn't immediately buff my normal damage. And unfortunately, it doesn't. Oh, it stuns even if it doesn't parry. Alright, number 2. Just some cells, that's fine. Morris of the Banished. There's a teleporter, here a shop. No, sorry. That's fine. There is no path to the left. Victims release a toxic cloud with each hit. That's kinda busted. I do honestly quite like the toxic cloud weapons. Because it's just an additional source of damage. A very good additional source of damage, I should mention. How was he hit? To be fair, it is actually just the legendary effect of a different weapon, which is also kind of weird. Because it's a really strong effect, but for some reason for the blowgun, it's the legendary effect, which makes it a little less special, in my opinion. I mean, it makes it factually a little less special, but no, I guess there's a limited amount of stuff you can do with each legendary. Get me that on the Scarecrow Sickles. Whoop, we're leaving. I still do like the gun. Still like the concept of this basically like zombie just shooting people in the face. That was 60. Very nice. Unfortunately, I do not make the 8 minutes. Is there anything? Ooh, kunai. That's a yes. And then I'm not gonna take that. I think I'm gonna skip the Hokuto's bow for now and hope I find one later. Closed, open. That's a no, that's a no, and that's a no. I do not like this assault shield, to be completely honest, had amazing modifiers if I saw it correctly. Just burning, poisoning, and everything. But I do not like it. The point blank is no longer relevant. However, I don't think I need to reset mutations right now. Give me the Necromancy. It's probably actually not really that great of a healing. It is noticeable, which I think whenever something is noticeable, it is good enough. Gun. The parry on that cocoon should probably deal amazing damage. How much damage does it do? Officially 200. However, that gets doubled. Ooh, kebab. Nah, I'm full. Alright, more tactics. It's great that even my gun scales off of tactics. Have I missed anything? I don't think so. Well, that was unfortunate. I mainly focused on dodging his hit, his bolt. Didn't count with a hit afterwards. All right, mirror. It's the sword guy in the king's castle. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll get to that because I want to do. Because I don't want to fight him. I don't want to fight the king's hand, to be precise. I want to fight the servants still. Sell chicken. The cat is actually great. Yeah, toxic sewers. I could take the 2-minute door, but I want to see if I can also get like the 30 kills. And also more scrolls. The only problem with the cat is that it doesn't scale off of tactics. I forgot I have a sword. And I also just got the 30 kills, so I'm gonna leave. Take the incentivized biome. Could maybe fight Conjuring Tivius, see if I can get better with them. The Firebrands. I just realized I got Alucard Sword and Alucard Shield in the first thing. Right, so I'm taking the Firebrands because they do apply a dot. And that dot should work great with the Hokutos. Even though I don't have a shield right now. The oil grenade then of course also working well with the Firebrands. So much money. Ow. Stupid poison. Yep, seems to work out. Get away from the bombs. Ooh, more money. I'm gonna ignore the 8 minutes here. It's the goo room. Well, that's an elite. Easy enough. More tactics. Extra jump and downward attack. I don't really need the downward attack smash burn the ground because I have enough fire. Like, I'm pretty sure I have more fire than I've ever had before in this game. Except when I had the torch that applies, the legendary torch, which applies the debuffs twice. That was probably the most fire I've ever had. And most likely will have. In the game at least. Okay, it was successful. I don't even really need the torch for the first enemy. Okay, that's 60. Very good. The first enemy getting hit kind of dies just to the DPS from the arrows stuck in enemies. Unfortunately, that damage doesn't really transfer to other enemies when the curse transfers. Which is again why I really want to try this with the legendary kunai, which transfers the bleeding. That was really stupid of me. But yeah, which transfers the bleeding in addition to... Which transfers the bleeding in addition to transferring the curse. Where do I go? Down there. Ancient sewers. Okay. Do I want to? I do want to grab that treasure. Is there any other treasure I missed? Maybe. Most likely, actually. The root grenade could also work. But I kind of like the fire grenade and the oil grenade in this case more. That was unnecessary damage. I'm not sure why I couldn't dodge through them. Alright, treasure. Burns. That's just doing everything. Poison, stun, except all the things the oil grenade wants. Wow, I'm just getting caught on ledges. That was very lucky. That was not useful. Alright, there's other treasure. Stun grenade! Absolutely. The oil grenade amplifies damage, the stun grenade makes it so I don't take damage. So the stun grenade is superior. Nope. Grab that survival. Have another sip, because for some reason I'm just taking damage for no reason. Do not the assault shield. Oh, cocoon. skills. What does this cocoon do? Damage to frozen target victims, burn when they die. Even more fire. And that's probably the way to the ramparts. Yeah, I guess. This goes, I assume, to the prison depths of the Moras. I don't see any more scrolls, so I can go ahead and leave now. Go send me the ancient sewers. Try and fight Conjunctivius. Which I'm not confident in beating, actually. Not confident at least in beating flawlessly. Also, you don't have them. Vampirism, victims burn or they die, poisons enemies blocked with a parry. I don't need a parry. So, I have the cocoon. Alright, give me necromancy. For a bit of healing. Not looking forward to fighting the tentacles. That's not really a greenish color though. That's not a greenish substance. That's just a yellow well, ochre, maybe. Hey, fire. Ooh, knife storm. Unfortunately, I kinda want to keep both of what I have. I also just realized that this wasn't the incentivized biome, which is weird since I basically never go here. Like, I'm pretty sure I've been to Dracula's castle more than this. Thankfully, fire does not care about shield. Right. So far, been... That was close. Relatively linear. Now we have a bit of a cut-off point. Ah, tentacle. Question, does tentacle take damage when under fire? Right, the tentacles could be an issue with this build. Like, I'm just gonna leave that there. Oh, that immediately also just gets rid of all of the bombs. I don't think there's anything down there that's just if you fall or don't care to jump over. Right, Conjunctivius himself is not gonna be a problem. But his tentacles are going to be. I need to learn how to parry them correctly and consistently. Ooh, chest. Wrenching whip is a no. Unlike Valmont's whip, it doesn't actually scale with tactics I've seen. Okay. That's keep this door locked at all costs. If the rats get out, they will spread a malaise. Well, that didn't work out. I kinda like rats. I'd be surprised if it was rats that made a hole like that. Yeah. To be fair, a swarm of rats is kind of terrifying, but a swarm of everything is kind of terrifying. Like, there is nothing that I wouldn't be terrified of it if it came at me in groups of thousands. Phaser. Ooh, a key. I completely forgot that's a mechanic in this area. Death Orb could be okay, but I don't think I'll take it. What is down here? Ooh, a stun grenade. Is it a better stun? It is a better stun grenade. Well, not really, but I do like the modifier of stuns enemies for 50% more than the shield it generates. Stupid poison. I didn't even know that the tentacles do carry the other enemies along. That's kind of funny. The bow only having 2 shots definitely hurts it against specifically the explodey birds. Ow. You're a fast one. Also, you can stun the tentacles while they're underground, apparently. Oh, there's an elite above. Do I fight that? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. That's an upgrade. Okay, that's the exit. That's a no. Anything else I could grab? There's a parry shield. I don't think I need to check for time because I'm too late already anyway. There's a shop. That's neat. Tactics. That's a no. There's a way to get further down. No, it's a spike shield, actually. Right. What is actually my prize over there? Cursed Sword, Parry Shield, the Flongosk, Wolf Trap. I'm probably gonna take the souls and the money. I already actually have quite a lot of money. Not used to having 28,000 at this stage. Alright, exit done. And yeah, the cursed chest I would have to fight the entire boss with, and I'm not confident in doing that. I have 3 keys. I'm thinking I might check out the wolf trap. Take 345 44 DPS for 5 seconds. Yeah, you know what? Take that over the stun grenade, because it basically does the same thing in that it prevents them from hitting me, at least melee enemies. But it also deals damage that can be improved with the Hokuto's bow. Unfortunate. Right, I have 290 cells. Give me the Armadillo pack. For now. Wait. Right, Conjunctivius, haven't seen you in a while. Alright, so that worked out. Now they get angrier. Yep, that's not a perfect. And now I have to make sure that I don't accidentally use my... Okay. Ow. Ow. You didn't even hit me there. Okay. Ah, cooldown. Well, that was not great. Well, that was not a great fight. Enraged Conjunctivius. Death Orb, no. Assault Shield, no. It is apparently I can still get items from this guy. Well, with items I mostly mean outfits. But 300 cells for my forge, it's not even enough. I'm lacking 17. But that means I can now start unlocking shit again. You know what? I'm gonna work on a flawless concierge outfit. Alright. If at all possible, I would like to not take damage here. But it's incentivized, so I want to do it. And then from there I can go to the clock tower, and from the clock tower to the lighthouse. I do need an upgrade to my bow though. Thankfully, I have a bunch of money. Wait, what makes enemies explode? Victims remain explode, the firebrand. That does help with the Hokuto's bow. Not a lot, because it triggers too often. But it does help a little bit. And it's also something that doesn't really affect bosses. Are you better? Bows crafting with dirt, traps, bats, and flammable oil. Damage to bleeding target, which I don't really do, and drops a grenade. I think you are better. Except you... well, I can upgrade you to S. I don't think I should, but I can. Alright, there's a closed door. That's it. Is there a path to the left? No. In that case, you can just rot here. Well, he didn't attack because he was stunned. So much for no damage. That was a horrible flaw. And of course my cocoon is still on cooldown. Why are there so many birds? Okay, you just burn now. Well, so much for leaving this area with health. Which is probably a no. Very close. Also, that one of them is out of sync. Also, why does this area always have so few elevators? I completely overlooked that guy. Was preoccupied with the big one. Yeah, I needed to upgrade my Hokuto's bow somewhere, somehow. So, good news with... Give me Ice Crossbow. With only the cells of the first boss, I should be able to just unlock the last upgrade to the forge. Meaning that I can now basically just unlock whatever with the cells. And it's probably gonna be outfits. Alright. Enemies freeze when they die and then doing extra damage on stuff that is frozen. Nice combination to have early on. Well, not extra damage, but crits. Which, to be fair, is basically just extra damage. Ooh. Bit more tactics. Go eat that chicken. Shop tactics. Can't afford anything. Could get the hunter grenade. Oh, I just realized the first guy dying freezes the second guy before the bolt hits him. In this case, the bolt hit the unfrozen guy first, so it didn't do the additional damage. Okay, promenade. Do I take that just for the 2-minute door? Yes. Hope to find something good in that. Or something fun. Either. Either is okay. Ooh, Octus Bow. Oh, I did that as well. Give me a kunai. Not kunai. Poisons enemies that wound you, definitely better than... Well, not really. Definitely better, but I don't really want the brutality. So now I can actually just invest in stuff. And attracts nearby enemies, explodes after 13 seconds upon reactivation. You probably have a lot of cooldown. Pyrotechnics. Start with the demon strength. I'm probably never gonna use it, but it's good to have, I guess. I still don't know what the malaise is, so that could probably have something to do with the curse. In which case I'll probably need it. At a later date. Right. Outside of the game, fun fact, I live in a, like, not apartment complex, like... To be fair, it's kind of an apartment complex, but it's a very, very small one. And today we got a new like dumpster? Is that the equivalent? For our normal trash. Which was necessary because I went inside and basically everything was completely full. Okay, give me a root grenade instead of the sinew slicer. The root grenade mostly for the concierge later. To stop him from walking into me when he has his stupid aura active. It also does DPS, so it works with the Hokuto's bow. Grab that money. Otherwise, not a lot of it has happened. Tried Blasphemous yesterday. Has amazing art style. It's kind of funny. It's basically art style wise, I figure it's... Oh, well, art direction wise, I feel like it's basically the exact opposite of this game. I will take a cocoon instead of the magnetic, actually the root grenade, because the root grenade doesn't scale with... The root grenade doesn't scale with tactics. But yeah, Blasphemous, nice art style. Everything else I'll have to see in the future. But as of now, I kinda like it. There are some very annoying enemies. Okay, good to know that if the shot pierces the first enemy, it does actually still apply the debuff of the bow itself, but not the damage from the arrow stuck in him. So no. Survival, whatever is more health, but probably focus on survival for necromancy. If I take that, depending on how much damage I take. Alright, more tactics. If the mark actually stacked, I would take the ammo mutation. But it doesn't. Would probably be a bit strong. Tactics? Nope. Could sell that kebab. Do want to go to the raid. Oh, you give me chicken, don't you? That's you. Am I actually? No, think about it. Is this? Don't give me chicken. Rude. Now I think about it. Is the decapitated the prisoner here the only guy in the entire game who's decapitated? Everybody else apparently just hung. There are a lot of chopping blocks around, so maybe not. Stupid bird. Ow. Well, now my parry's on cooldown, which ain't great. More survival. Hate those rooms. This is probably just... How did that still hit me? Okay, that one I deserved. It's kind of weird. I don't know if the magnetic grenade actually triggers the bow. Morass of the Banished. It is the incentivized area. I do love my cocoon. And it's a shop. Weapon. Stats and no. I could actually take a secondary weapon, but I don't really think I need one. Morass of the Banished. That kind of locks me into the nest. Which, gonna be honest, I don't really want to do. Don't really want to deal with Mammoth Tick. Blood Sword, Wave of Denial. I'll take the Blood Sword. I do have an open slot. Do you take the extra damage? This says it inflicts 0 damage, 67 DPS, 36, dealing electrical damage, and the electrical damage then deals the DPS, I guess. That's a very weird way to do the damage. What is down there? Just an exit, and then... Yeah, I'll just take the ramparts. Yep. That explains why the grenade never really seems to do damage. Because it doesn't. It's a good explanation on the other hand. Alright, take the 8 minute though. Ooh, blowgun. Shots pierce all enemies. Do I get a third bow? Like, do I get a kunai? Okay. Start investing. Don't really want to unlock either of those. Curse if the attack doesn't kill its target. Is that just a vampire killing cat, a hammer and a stake? What is a misericord? Okay, demon strength. Put cells into explosive decoy, but don't unlock it yet. I'm gonna be honest, I can unlock it because I do not like the deployables. So I'm probably never gonna use them anyway. Bounce the ground in the stern, better scrub from the dead, drops a grenade. Yeah, no. Don't like the deployables. Get me. Do I take the necromancer? Reduce cooldowns. Range skill, Ripper is a no. Take the no mercy? Maybe I should take the YOLO. But that basically locks me out forever from another one. Do I take the parting gift? 30% damage if there are no enemies near you. Doesn't really matter because there will be enemies near me. Take the ammo for now. Also, it's only plus 50%, not plus 100%. That's a bit disappointing. A whole 3 shots in my quiver. And then we just crit them to death. Yeah. I forgot that a blowgun just straight up deals insane amounts of damage. In addition to the poison. Alright. Death Herb is a no. It does no longer one-shot everything, but the poison now does that job for it. So, I don't think there's anything down there. More tactics. And survival. I should probably put a few points in brutality if I don't take the necromancy anyway. The poison cloud coming up after the death of an enemy works kind of okay with the Hokuto's bow as well. So there is a food shop. Hopefully I am not gonna need it. There's a skill shop, which target covered in burning oil, spreads inflammable oil, victims burn when they die. It's basically just an upgrade, but it's not a good enough upgrade that I care for it. Also, I hate that there was no teleporter down here. Right, so Black Bridge needs to be done within 15 minutes. get the best bonus. Well, that kinda sucks. I had hoped there would be another bridge. Like, this entire building is just an OSHA violation, I'm pretty sure. Alright, more tactics. Tactic number 1, don't fall into an abyss. I'm really bad at that one, to be fair. And then, yeah, give me brutality. I do wonder whether the tactics, whether the ammo mutation stacks, scales, but I don't think it does. I know for a fact that they can scale. For example, the Frostbite one scales, and I mean with they, I mean the white mutations. But I don't think this one will. And I think the execution one also doesn't, because that would be... I mean, 15% or 7.5 on bosses isn't that much. How did I miss that parry? The projectile literally flew through me. Wonderful. And elite. I don't really think that's gonna be a problem. Enemies that hit you freeze, okay. Downward smash, checks to cover the ground with inflammable oil, that's fine. Don't like losing the tactics, but I think it's better. Especially inflammable oil, maybe we can do something with that later. Have some money. And a chest. Flint! Got the legendary version of that recently and didn't use it. Because I got it when I already was fully scaled in tactics. Which, now that I think about it, the legendary version does scale with tactics since it's colorless. That was maybe stupid of me. But then again, I didn't really have the mutations for it. Alright, Black Bridge. Meh. Right, just invest. I don't really want the Barnacle, I don't want the Flamethrower turret, I don't want the Scavenged Bombard. Get me... what is the next mutation I would like? Yeah, let me actually just check. The ammo... now 2 times what it was. Now that's just a straight up lie! There are some mutations... there are some mutations that are just straight up lie. And some items as well. So I'm not too into that. Cost deployed skill, cost melee, cost projectiles stuck in the enemy to fall out, each dealing. I don't really have melee attack, so... you know what? Give me the crow's foot. Apparently... have I not drunk anything yet? That's good. It's better than usual. Okay, 2 minutes to beat the guy. Hopefully flawless. Well, that was stupid. Now I don't have a parry for a while. Wonderful. That was flawless. That's a no. I think he actually also died due to damage from the crow's feet, which is funny. The crow's feet I don't think are that great because mostly you don't want enemies behind you. Except if you're speedrunning, maybe, I don't know, I don't watch speedrunners. Take the fire grenade over the magnetic grenade. The magnetic grenade was still my starting item. And flawless. It is a grind up. Sure. Wait, what do you do? Inflicts bleeding, applies 2 stacks of damage over time effects instead of 1, which is neat because it also generates a toxic cloud. Shoots arrows. Okay, so this should help immensely with my Hokuto's bow. Get a flamethrower turret, start the scavenged bombard. Burns nearby enemies. 63 DPS for 1.7 seconds. Okay, Slumbering Sanctuary is cursed, so that's a no. What is incentivized? It is not a Stilt Village, so it's probably the Fractured Shrines. Then I can also do the Scarecrow again. Which I should maybe do at some point. I need to get better at the different bosses instead of just the one I fight usually. Alright. Axe heads. I remember, but I usually don't come here. Food merchant. I remember you later. If I need a flask church. More DPS. I like my dot bolts. Well, that was a waste of a cocoon. Didn't expect that guy to die that quickly. Also, die. Alright, where can I go? There's something inside. How do I get there? Ah. Why is this such a hidden... Okay. Had a little sneeze there. Stupid accents. Have I missed anything there to the left? I don't think so. But if so, I can check that later. Alright, chest room. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, Victim of Bleeding also spreads it to other enemy. I should have kept that and just taken the acrobatic pack, I guess. And now we have self-propagating dot. I didn't parry because he got stunned. Alright, Warden. That was very quick. That's kind of funny. Unfortunately, I don't think it's that great. Do I want to? No. I'll keep with the grinder. As sad as it is, I'm sure that whatever I take here is just gonna get sold. For now, I'm gonna bring you along. Because the fans are not gonna do anything here. The problem is that the parry most likely will not kill enemies. So the legendary effect of it is not gonna be that probable. It's not gonna be that useful. Go grab that money. Though I have to say, I'm doing a lot better than anticipated. Haven't really lost health yet. In this area. There's the second one. There's a path upwards and a path down. I thought he'd die before he hits me. Ah. I'm not sure how the first hit me. I'm gonna be fully honest. So people could help me, but they don't recognize me anyway. The upper state side isn't far, but I don't know what kind of welcome they reserve for strangers and need these up. Okay. Just a story room. I'm guessing it talks about the Queen. Fuck you, bird. Alright, so next path is actually down there, so use the teleporter. I do like about the Fracture Trance that they basically guarantee you a legendary. Considering that those things are immune to DPS, to most dot effects, I'm happy that the arrows do dot and the Hokuto's bow also is not resisted. I need a better Hokuto's bow though. Haha. Ow. Alright, I can go. Can I go down? I can go down. Then. Yeah, another chest. Lovely. Capped. Unfortunately, a no. So while... I'll take that. I'm pretty sure that the timed doors are no more, I believe you can still get the kills door. Alright, go down. Which is why I'm trying to kill everything here. How I hate you, stupid obelisk. Or monolith. Whatever you identify. Why did I go through the floor? Okay, that one I deserved. I should have dodged it. But, yeah, that definitely tells me I kinda need the food shop. Thankfully, I do have a bunch of money. I took the two things that don't get my health loss back up. Well, they got my health back up, so it's good enough. Yeah, that's probably everything around here. Did I miss anything? An entire area? What the fuck? There's a shop in the scroll. I don't really care, though. Undying sure as it is. Wait, now I have... No, I have 3 shots though. Alright, scavenged bombard. Emergency ice armor. Yeah, don't probably won't use that either. Emergency door out. Lightning rods. What does the emergency door even do? Like, it just deploys the door. Oh, I know what you use that for. That's what I would use that for. I would use it for the crowbar. Deploy it, break it, and then have crits. Huh. Otherwise, I'm not really sure. Maybe roll through it to stun enemies? Could do that. Okay, you are just, again, in this area. I still wonder when I get the shovel. I know that the shovel is an item you can get in the game. Where'd the necromancer go? Did he just die? Ow. Like, yeah, I know that the shovel is an item you can get. Apparently my combo does enough damage to just kill those guys in one rotation. Which I didn't really expect, since I feel like they are very tanky for necromancers. Oh, legendary. Please be a legendary Hokuto's bow. It probably won't be. Yep, that's just all the debuffs. shovel man. Give me a scroll. More health. Where's the legendary? Is it that bow? How do I even get there? I think it is that bow. But the question of how do I even get there remains. Okay, not by going back up that way. So I'm gonna need a teleporter to go grab that later. If I saw correctly, that was a marksman bow, which I'm not that interested in. You just give me more stats. I should have taken that. Okay, weapons. Tactics. Give me an upgraded Hokuto's bow. Slowly Oh, you have a limited amount of how often you can do that. Okay, you. So it's 200 more damage. Damage to frozen to a bleeding target. We do have that. Shoots an arrow in front of behind. I will take that. And now I don't have money no more. You get sold. Though to be fair, the magnet grenade is kind of the best thing you have to keep things in a grinder or a stump, what are other calls? Like in a grinder or the guy that just stuns after a while. Okay, damage seems better. No longer piercing the first enemy, so need to keep that in mind. Can you... Alright, more tactics. Couple more damage. Okay, I think there's the exit to the right. I need to get to the teleport. There are very few teleporters here. You can see just an immediate change between the early levels, like the promenade and the ramparts, and the later levels, like this one. The ramparts and the promenade have a teleporter basically at every corner, literally. And then the newer levels are, you have like a teleporter every 15 minutes. Oh, another necromancer boy. Where am I? Where am I going? There's a scroll of power I would like to have. Ooh, free cells. Take that. Explorer's Instinct. Right, that's the experiment room. There's a scroll of power, scroll of power. There is the marksman's bow, which I think is legendary. I will definitely want that. I'm gonna go to the shop here first, see what skills you offer. None I'm interested in. And I don't really want to reroll right now, I don't have money anyway. damage. He woke up. Okay, this is towards the exit. Is there another teleporter here? Yes. Now I can go and grab that legendary. If I find out how to get there. Ah, that way. And yeah, it's... oh, I have 2 legendaries here. Unfortunately, the torch is a no. Infantry bow makes the victims bleed. Launches a grenade, victims burn when they die. Shots pierce the first target you want. Sure. Sell the shield. Then... back to the teleporter. And... go for... where's the Scroll of Power? That teleporter or this teleporter? I think the upper one is easier to get to it. Alright, where was it? Alright, I don't have any upwards aiming now again. In which case I might actually want to keep the kunai. The infantry bow, of course, kind of just one-shots things, so... the Hokuto's bow maybe helps it one-shot faster, but... it's not as good a combination, or as fun a combination as just stacking dots on things. Alright. Have a sip. Nope. Unlock me the lightning rods, sure. Not gonna use them right now. But I'm gonna use them just to check how they work. That is not something I consider useful. They'd have to deal an amazing amount of damage. Right, reset. Give me barbed tips, acrobatic hack, and yeah, the ammo again. Upgrade you to S, victims burn when they die. Upgrade you to S, ammo +3, that doesn't really matter. And then I think I'll just leave the modifiers as they are. No need to change those around. Also, I do want the kunai here, because the Scarecrow kind of does jump in the air a lot. Alright, Scarecrow, let's go. Oh. Well, I just lost. Just lost my ability to parry for a while. And again. Okay, to be fair, that was really quick. Wicked Scarecrow of the West. It wasn't flawless, unfortunately. I got hit like once or twice. But it was very close, and it also was probably the quickest I've ever beaten that boss. Yeah, the boss kind of relies on being able to dodge your hits by simply not being around you. So, if your entire build also relies on not being around your enemies, that kind of cancels out. Derelict Distillery, no. There are enemies in the distillery I still have to fight for items, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I do want to beat the servants. And this time I think I have a lot more damage than 2 times ago. And I have currently a lot more potions than 1 time ago. And I also feel like I can beat those guys a lot easier. Okay, number 2 door. Ooh, a chest. Which offers me a good bow, but not one I'm really interested in using right now. And now I just leave you. I can just kite things. If I have enough space, that is. Well. I missed my grinder. I can also just like set up the grinder and leave. Alright, was everyone in here? Ah. Come through the grinder again. I do like that you can kind of see them before you, before they pop out the roof. Alright, check out top first. Well, I fucked up my parry. Don't really need it. What kind of man designed this room? Holy shit. Like, gameplay design-wise, I can excuse a lot of things, but there are some things where I kind of feel like the in-game use of whatever room you decide, the in-lore use of whatever room you design, should exist. And that room served no purpose. At least no lore purpose. No in-universe purpose. Oil grenade, that's a no. I will take up my infantry bow again though. Okay, go down. Ow. Everything exploded. Okay, that's just a dead end. What's over here? Ow, I forgot you can... That one hurt. Need to prevent that from happening again. So much for that. I hope to just find a food shop. Well... I also hope to remember that I have a parry I can use. I see you. Oh, cards. Killing deck. Am I Twisted Fate now? No. Well, maybe, but no to the items here. Killing deck sounds like cards that you just throw at people. I can maybe go further to the right here. And check if I find a shop. That was just a treasure room. Okay, there is no further right here. It's as far right as you go. Right. Go to the right first. Right, if I see that correctly, I don't actually want to cause the bleeding burst to trigger. Because then it doesn't deal a DPS for the bow anymore. Great. Whoop. We're just destroying the entire ship here, I guess. I'll just take that. I kinda hate the anchor boy. I'm gonna have to have a heal. Right. Yeah, food shop is necessary. How did I get back up there? What? Ah, this way. Ooh, another chest. Ice crossbow. Unfortunately, no. I wonder how the Hokuto's bow would work with a frostbite and an ice weapon. Right, that's just the bow. Oh, an interior. I'm gonna be honest. I kinda like the design of this area. I do not like all the grenade men. And that was also a waste. Well, so much for going into the fight with all of my health flasks. Alright. Yeah, that was not a great showing in that last room. You feel free to come out. I honestly just need to use that button more. The parry button, that is. Well, he died before he could actually hit me. So no parry for him. And also no more parries for me. Get me more tactics. I'm just gonna hit you then, if you don't come out. Where am I going? Oh, there's a shop. Are you a food shop? No. That's also a no. I don't even have enough money for another health flask. Alright, is there another shop I missed somewhere? No, but it could be further. No, it isn't. So, I need to go through the entire room, the entire rest of the level, with basically not taking damage. And then I run into the fucking grenades. Well, that was a massive, massive misplay. Fucking grind you to death. I'm just gonna leave now. Okay. I'm not gonna leave. That was really bad in the shipwreck. Really bad. Oh well. I have, once again, found that Hokuto's bow combo works. I just need to get better at it. For now, however, I'll leave it all up. I hope you have a nice day today, since it's basically still early morning. Well, not early, but morning nonetheless. And then, hope you have a nice day. Good.